again, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the plural, how we can make the plural in Macedonian. We have talked about the genders, about the singular of the nouns in the Macedonian language. And in this video, I wanted to share with you some tips, maybe, or something that you need to learn, the rules also about making a plural of the nouns. In Macedonian, we have some rules that we need to follow. So, what is important about making the plural is that first of all, we need to know what's the gender of the noun. So, we had 3 genders in the Macedonian language, okay? If you haven't watched that video, I recommend you to watch it before this. So the first is the first. There is no first and second or third, but let's say first, we can say that we have the masculine form of the noun, which ends in a consonant. Okay, so basically the rule says that if the word ends in consonant, that's a masculine gender. Second, we have the feminine gender, which means that if the word ends in a, it is a feminine gender most of the time. Okay, there are some exceptions. And the third one is the neutral form, the neutral gender, which refers to those words that end in e or o. Okay, once again, if you haven't watched that video, I recommend you to watch it because there are some examples and also visual. I show there some things around me and I give examples with them. Okay, so today we are going to focus on the plural. But why is important to know the genders? Because every gender has its own endings, plural endings. So basically it changes. So most of the foreigners when are learning Macedonian, they think that the plural in Macedonian is very easy. We just put e in the end and that's it. No. Why? Because there are rules, as I told you, and if you want to learn Macedonian, how to speak Macedonian properly, then you need to know these rules, okay? First of all, we are going to talk about the masculine gender, which ends in a consonant, okay? So, if we have more than one syllable in the noun, that is a masculine gender, then for making it plural, we add e in the end, okay? For example, moliv, molivi. So moliv, it has 2 syllables, moliv, and for making it plural, we say molivi, okay? If the noun has 1 syllable, if it's with 1 syllable only, for example, say den, we have talked about den before in the video with the days of the week. Den means day, okay? If we want to say days in Macedonian, den is a word that has only 1 syllable. And to make it plural, we have to add ovi in the end. Ovi. Okay? So from den, we have denovi. It's like a new word. I know. So den means day and denovi means days. Okay? Good. So, these are the basic rules for the masculine gender. Good. For the feminine gender, we have another rule. The feminine gender was the nouns were the nouns that end in a, right? Like masa, kniga, slika. And now if we want to make a plural from them, like tables, books, etc., what we do is this. We take the last a, okay, the last letter, the vowel, the ending a. Instead of a, we put i. So what happens is masa is the singular, masi is the plural. Masa, masi. A table, tables. Okay? Masa, masi. Kniga, knigi. Good. Then we have the neutral form, the neutral gender. Those were the words that end in o or e. So basically we have two different words. Those that end in o goes down, a comes up. Okay? For example, we can say selo, selo, which means a village, selo. And if we want to say villages, the plural, then we have to say sela. It's not seloa, o goes down. Okay? Sela. Good. And for the nouns that end in e, there is another rule. E goes down, inya comes up. Inya. Okay. For example, coffee in Macedonian is kafe. Kafe. And coffees would be kafinya. Kafinya. So it's not cafe, coffee, or something else. It's kafinya. E goes down, inya comes up. Kafinya. Okay? So coffees is kafinya. Good. So these are the basics. And for learning these rules, I would recommend you to practice some words, okay? So usually I put some links of words where you can find some words online, Macedonian words, or maybe you can use some dictionary also. I don't recommend you to use Google Translate for the start because you are still like a beginner and you don't recognize either the word is a noun or a subject or adjective or pronoun or something. That's why I would recommend a dictionary maybe, or some of the sites that I write below in the description. And or maybe some of the applications that you can find also online on your mobile devices, and you can download them and you can learn new words there. So my point is that you can find some word and you need to focus on the word. For example, limon. Okay. I also do a lot of visual exercises for myself when I learn new languages because it's better for me. It's like something that I do every time that I can. It's better because it stays here, it sticks here, and if I don't do this, well, it's, I don't know, it's a little bit difficult. So limon, the word is limon. It has two syllables and it's a masculine gender because it ends in a consonant, right? So we had two rules in the masculine gender. Those were connected to the syllables of the word. So if it's more than one syllable and if it's one syllable, remember? And this word has two syllables. It's limon. So those words that have more than one syllables, they get E in the end. We add E. Okay, so from lemon, we get limoni. If we want to say lemons, we have to say limoni. Okay? And for example, one more example. Pencalo ends in o, right? And this is a neutral word, a neutral gender. So there were two shapes of the neutral gender, if it ends in e or in o. In this case, we have a word that ends in o, which is pencalo, and that means that I have to say pencala, okay? Because o goes down, a comes up. So this is a way you can do your exercise, so you can learn these rules. And if you want to learn Macedonian properly, to speak it properly, because these rules are they are like the heart of the language, you know. If you don't know them, if you don't recognize them, then you can make lots of mistakes. And sometimes it's okay, because most of the time, let's say if you are hanging out with friends or someone, then it's okay, you can make mistakes and you will laugh together and it's okay. But if you have something more serious, if you are in a more serious situation, let's say, then you need to learn how to speak properly. Okay, so thank you for your watching. If you have any questions, you can write down in the comment section. I will be glad to respond. So see you in my next video. Thank you for your watching.